Welcome everyone to this month's full moon reading. This full moon is on the 8th of November. Please remember to watch for your rising sign first, as I'll be covering the houses that this full moon falls in. Then watch for your sun and moon sign, just for the bigger picture, just to give you a bit more in-depth information. Please remember these readings are general readings. They're general messages, so not all of it will apply to you. So just take it as it resonates and then leave the rest. Let's get started. Welcome Cancer to your full moon reading for the month of November. So this full moon falls in Taurus, or is in Taurus, so an earth sign, with the traits of reliability and persistence. It's ruled by Venus, which is all about love and beauty and art, and the way we surround ourselves with really things that we love and things that beautify our world is what I'm wanting to say. Now, Cancer, the full moon is the perfect time for gratitude and forgiveness. You know, it's a time of letting go. It's a time of seeing or getting clarification and results from the goals, the intentions, the questions we asked at the previous full moon. I'll take that one. So it's really a time of looking at what's working and what's not working for us. And this kind of leads to really acceptance of where you find yourself now, where you are now. And I think the easiest way to acceptance is when we can let go and we can forgive. So those practices are really, really important at these full moons. I'm going to grab that one. Okay. I'll just grab the energies for a moment, Cancer. Okay. So regardless, or if you are a sun or moon sign, this is your overall energy for the month. Now, apologies Cancer, I've just realized that I haven't talked about what house this falls in. So if you're a rising sign Cancer, this full moon in Taurus falls in your 11th house, which is ruled by Uranus, and it's about friends, it's about groups, it's about networking, it's also about your hopes and wishes, your goals, what inspires you, your inspirations. So it's kind of about our dreams in the set of, our hopes and wishes, but it's also about the people that we surround ourselves with. And so then back to the cards, regardless of whether you are a sun, moon or rising Cancer, this is your overall energy, which is the wombat spirit, and it says be at home. Now for some of you this can mean be in your physical home, find, it's almost like sanctuary where you can be at peace and you can be yourself. But I'm also feeling this energy as in be at home in yourself. Find who you are. What makes you you? In what ways can you be more you? And it's funny because I'm really noticing the little crown on the wombat's head. And I'm feeling like, be the king or queen of your castle And when I mean that, I don't just mean of your home, but for some of you, I do feel it is that. Make sure that your home environment supports you. Make sure that the energy is the energy that you need, the energy that is good for you. But I also see this crown on the wombat's head, Cancer, as, you know, coming into your sovereignty, understanding every aspect of yourself that enables you to be comfortable with yourself, to be at home with yourself, not to neglect or push away any aspect of yourself. I'm feeling this is a really warm energy. You know, and wombats, they burrow, they have burrows, and that's where they disappear to, and they spend, I do believe wombats sleep a lot, and I do believe they're in their burrows a lot, and that's where they give birth to their young. And there's this real sense of cocooning, security, being safe. And I feel that's going to start within you, Cancer. There's a sense of, when we embrace all aspects of ourselves, we feel more safe with ourselves, we feel more whole. And that's the message I'm getting from this card. But it can be a physical home as well. I do get the sense that some of you may be moving. And with the Three of Wands, it could be, you know, across the oceans. You know, across, you know, I just got the feeling cross Atlantic or something like that. You know, there's this sense of, if this is a move, and it won't be, remember these are general readings, take it as it resonates, Cancer, but I do feel that for some of you there'll be a move, and it's not just like to a different suburb. It's like to a different state or a different country. Like there's a distance, and I'm wondering if this is where you need to be connected with yourself. You need to know that you can support yourself, you can look after yourself. I'm looking at this saying I didn't read the good, you are enough for yourself. You know, there's this sense of, when we're at home with ourselves, we know that we can take care of ourselves. Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to say. You will know that you can take care of yourself. So these big moves won't be as daunting. They won't be as emotional or scary, or, you know, the Knight of Swords can be quite hectic, quite just running with just a fear or an idea that maybe doesn't serve us sometimes. But when we're grounded and we know we can look after ourselves, the fears might still be there, but we don't run with them. And you have, don't let pride get in your way, and you are good enough. So you have the full moon in Leo and the full moon in Virgo. That's a lot of full moons. That's a lot of letting go, Cancer. I feel there's a lot that you're going to be letting go. And that can be your beliefs as much as things in your environment, in your day-to-day life. And there's a sense that these things that you're going to be letting go of, you're going to realize that you weren't really attached to them, because the way you were attached to them was very ego-driven. You were attached in the sense of the status it gave you, or the influence it gave you, the control it gave you on your life, or I'm just getting this sense of importance. And it's probably because you were feeling a bit insecure. You were feeling a little bit like, I'm getting the sense of not deserving. So there are things that you need to let go of. You know, the full moon, as I mentioned earlier, it's all about letting go. It's all about acceptance. Accepting where you are now, where you're being called to go, or where you're being called to change. But don't let pride get in your way, because pride might not allow you to look at your emotions and where they're guiding you. And Cancer, you're normally, you're one of the best signs to be guided by your emotions. But sometimes they can overwhelm you so much that you really doubt your natural gift of understanding your emotions, of seeing where they come from, following your intuition. And it's almost like the world, the world kind of makes us feel that emotions are bad. Oh, she's so emotional, is something that, we often hear. And, it's not meant as a compliment, is it? I do believe that's going to change. We are going to start to see how important our emotions and our feelings are, and how they guide us to move closer to what's of benefit to us and move away from what no longer is. But there's a sense that you might not want to show that. You might not want to go there because it's like, oh, I'm not going to be emotional. I'm just going to... There's a sense of strength here, but in the controlling of who you are, the essential, the essence of you, Cancer. And Spirit's saying here, you are not only good enough, but you are enough. And I love the green in this. Virgo is an earth sign as well. And this full moon is in Taurus, which is an earth sign. So there's a sense of grounding. There's a sense of belonging. And that belonging is not to your environment, though you might be moving to somewhere where you belong better. Not better, but where you truly belong. Somewhere where you're going to feel really aligned. But let go of the ego. And this can be positive as well, but in your reading I'm seeing this as conceited energy, prideful, not being proud of who you are, but almost the opposite. It's been prideful in the sense of, oh look, I'm so strong, I don't have emotions, I'm not going to go there, I'm not going to pay attention. It's almost that kind of real control, trying to control and keep yourself from really looking at how magnificent you are, of how these emotions serve you, Cancer. They really, really do. Because like I said earlier, there's a lot of you might be moving away from something, moving towards something, but there's the Three of Wands in this reading is real change. And change to align with your soul, with your passion. I'm even getting a sense of, with this wombat, with this be at home, where you can be at home, both where you can be where you feel you can be more yourself, where you're more aligned with those around you, where you feel more connected. This earth energy, more grounded, less restricted, less consumed by things that don't really interest you. That's the fire energy of the Leo, isn't it? And what's guiding you there, Cancer, is the Queen of Cups, is your emotions. This be at home with yourself, even this find yourself a quiet moment of sanctuary where you can really bring up your emotions and your feelings so they can guide you, because they are going to guide you, Cancer. Because this Knight of Swords, I feel, is twofold. This Knight of Swords can reflect this, don't let pride get in your way, because it's going to be your fears, your sense of, no, I need to control this, I'm scared about all these changes, I'm scared of looking at my emotions and what they're telling me. And you're going to block your connection with spirit. You're going to block your intuition. And then I really feel like it's your fears and your doubts that are going to rise up in you. That's going to be the thing that's going to be the loudest in you, because you're suppressing your emotions. And then you're going to run with those fears, because this can be quite, you know, an idea comes to mind and you just charge off before you've made any plans, before you've stopped to look at where the energies come from, and then you find yourself jumping on the wrong ship. But I also feel this Knight of Swords is, if you can embrace your emotions, really look within, be at home with yourself, come back to yourself, Cancer, come back to yourself. The Knight of Wands then is, the Knight of Swords then is going to help you cut through all the things that are no longer part of your life. They're going to make this move be easier for you. And I know that sounds crazy, because when we, you know, allow our emotions to bubble up, often it can be messy. But when you clear the mess, the passage is clear. There's this sort of clarity. There's this clarity, this understanding that will come to you, and everything will open up. But it starts with you, Cancer. Be at home with you. Know that you've got this, and you can take care of yourself. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love and light, Cancer. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.